What's happening, guys? Bonafide Hustler here, coming to you live from my office. About to be on a conference call soon with Mr. Rick and Profit. But anyways, I wanted to give you guys one eBay tip that I'll be working on a lot. And I have been working on it for about past, 3 to 4 years. But I really want to emphasize it this year as much as possible. So the eBay tip I want to give you is kind of simple, but I think a lot of people don't exercise this on an everyday basis, right? I think a lot of people do they do well on eBay, right? They do well on eBay and they focus on usually one thing. And that's nothing wrong with that. But when it comes down to actually, finding the good stuff and being able to go to any thrift store or any garage sale, all right, any pawn shop and be able to make money, sometimes those people can get kind of caught up because they don't, they focused only on like one thing, one genre. So one of the things I wanted to discuss with you guys is the tip that work on really figuring out the top 20% of everything, okay? And the reason I'm saying this is because I'm likely going to go into the top 20% of males' dress shoes. I think it's going to be fantastic. It's honestly it was a green room show that kind of piqued my interest into the whole thing. Now, we've had Tino, the shoe guy, or the something like that. Soul Advisor, that's what it is. We've had him on the Green Room Show, and it was a really amazing show. You can check it out. It's on Rakin's channel. He also did a private video in the Green Room as well. But, the guy's cranking out $208,000 in eBay sales last year. That's great. So you can kind of do it. And that was just on shoes. So this guy's really, really focused on shoes. But my question to him was, if you had to focus on the top 20%, because I love hustling other things, okay? I love hustling sporting goods, lake-related goods, bikes, all kinds of stuff. I love selling that kind of stuff. And I also like doing other kinds of hustling, which, part of my private label product actually arrived today at my house. So there's other stuff I want to get wrapped up into. But I cannot just do reselling. Like I can't just do any of these other things if I don't focus on the top 20% of the stuff that resells, that gets me excited. It's the stuff that, when it's on, it really doesn't find itself on a death pile. Like you're excited to sell it because it has money associated to it. So anyways, that was the example, that leather shoes, men's leather shoes, right? What are the top 20%? What are the top 20 brands? If it had to come down to the top 20 brands plus models, like 20%, what would you be hustling? And so that was my question to Tino. And that's one of those things that I'm looking for. I've been doing that for the past 3 or 4 years with random stuff. Camcorders, cameras, been doing it with, t-shirts, been doing it with pearl snap shirts, been doing it with all that kind of stuff. And I think it's really, really important. That allows me to think about hustling other genres. It also allows me the time to work on other hustles, which is really important. I see a lot of people saying merch, that's a hustle I want to work on as well. But I can't do it all. So if I focus on the top 20% of any genre, that's usually good marketable type stuff. It's usually stuff that doesn't even find itself in, long tail or even middle tail category. This stuff usually sells within a month. So, if you can discipline yourself to focus on the top 20%, I think you'll be much better off, and it'll allow you a little bit more time to start thinking about your next move. It'll also give you enough time to think about what's the other hustling genres I want to conquer. And so I think that's what it's all about. I think hustling is an amazing means to an end. Branch out, have fun. So I guess that's pretty much it. I see a comment from Thriller Gorilla Picker says, Cole Hanna can't keep loafers in stock. So if it came down to, let me ask you this last question before I get off. But if it came down to 5 really profitable brands in shoes and models, what would it be? Let me ask you real quick, and I'm gonna read off a couple of responses, then I gotta get out of here. But I'm curious, right? So if we're talking about just leather type men's shoes, what would be the top 5 brands and models? And let me know, because I've got great Goodwills in the central part of Austin that have these shoes, and I know it, but I just don't have the knowledge yet to pull the trigger on all this kind of stuff. I don't know if I have the time yet to do all the research. So that's the reason why I'm asking you guys. Alan Edmonds, yes, I hear that one. And there's a store in Austin, Texas on Congress Avenue that's an actual Alan Edmonds store. We passed it on this Green Room meetup like 2 years ago. It's actually on the footage. But yes, I've heard about Alan Edmonds. Alan Edmonds in the thrift store that I go to gets pretty taxed. And what I mean by that is they really, really hammer down on the cost. So yeah, I mean, people know about that one. So Michael Razzo says, my Goodwill has been proving all leather shoes. Florsheims. Okay, so Florsheims are good. I know that. What's up, Knight? Good to see you. I'm thinking about, give me a couple more, guys. Let me see if you guys can help me out. Because like I said, I've made a lot of videos for you guys that have helped you out, try to figure out the top 20% of all the cool stuff that sells. Now, Bonafide's asking you for help. Give me three more leather males shoes brands and maybe a model. Like you could say FootJoy golf shoes. You could say anything like that. We got Echo. All right, good. Echo. So I do see Echo around. That's nice. Thank you, Ivania. Okay, Echo. What else? What's up, Jason Kreider? Good to see you. Give me two more, guys. So think hard. Think about in your past history what is sold, what made you feel good, what was a good hustle. And let me know down in the comment on this video. Mephisto. Ooh, I just saw some Mephistos in California when I was at the thrift store over there. They were $29.99 though, so I didn't pull the trigger on them. But yeah, Mephistos, you're right, Knight. That's a good one. Chacos, Keens, yes. Those are great. Kolhan. See, Kolhan I see all the time, but I know there's certain models of Kolhan, like the Lunar Lawns or whatever. Wow, there must be a lot of rain going on because a lot of people are talking about the weather. So good. Kolhan, we got Keen, Chaco, we had Kolhan, I saw Florsheim, I saw Alan Edmonds. I think I got 5 good things to maybe look deeper into. I really appreciate it. So that's pretty much it. If you see my video tomorrow, I'm probably gonna do a ride along. I'm gonna edit a ride along for you guys. So check it out. What's up, Zahir? Good to see all you guys. I gotta get to a conference call. And then see you later. Bye.